I'm going to talk to you tonight about silver linings, and I'm going to do that through a story, something that happened to my family many years ago. Monday, June the 21st, 2004, it was our first day of vacation. It was a Monday. We were at Lake Altoona. I don't know if any of you are involved with Delta, but they have a camp there that all the Delta people could buy into. And so my brother and his wife bought a boathouse or a lake house there. So we went to spend the week with them. We were camping. And they had some other friends that were there, and they had children, and my children were 6 and 9. And it was about 10 o'clock, and we had cooked out, and we were just sitting outside enjoying the nighttime, and it was cool. And the kids were playing around right where we were sitting, and we just continued to talk. And then before long, we heard a commotion, and we looked up, and this man walks up over a hill, and he's carrying my daughter. And he said, this little girl took a tumble, and she's looking for her mom and dad. So, oh, that's us. So, of course, we all got up and ran to her, and she had fallen, and she had road rash from her head to her toes. So we took her into the bathroom to figure out what we needed to do to, bandage or doctor or whatever we needed to do to try to help her feel better. So we got her in the bathroom, and we quickly realized there was more damage than what we could see. So immediately when we realized that, my husband picked up a towel, wrapped it around her. My brother said, I'm gonna go get in the truck. Let's go. We go get in the truck. We go to, I don't know what it was. It may have been an urgent care, I don't know. But my 6-year-old daughter's laying in a bed. And so we're watching, trying to figure out what's gonna happen, and they said, we're not gonna touch her. We're gonna send her to Scottish Rite in Atlanta. So they called an ambulance. I jumped in the ambulance. We went to Scottish Rite. So at 1 o'clock we get to Scottish Rite. And we stay in the emergency room all night long waiting for the doctor to come, which I thought was coming any moment. So we waited, and we waited, and we waited. And finally at 6 a.m. the doctor comes in, and he looks at her and he said, this is not what I was told. I was here last night, and I'm gonna schedule her for surgery. I said, okay. So as soon as they could get her in surgery, we walked her back and she went, and that was all done. She spent 3 days in the hospital, and after the 3rd day, it was Friday, and the doctor said you can go home and you can go back camping if you want to. She'll be fine, just make sure she stays dry, and then it'll be fine. So we went back and we camped, and she was the queen of the hill because everyone was taking care of her, and there was we had made a makeshift little, took a wagon and we put an umbrella on it so she was shaded from the sun, and everybody just made over her. So doesn't sound like a silver lining, but it is a silver lining because I'll tell you what happened. Where we were, it was a flat surface, and she was on a scooter, one of the little push scooters with a friend. No helmet, no pads, shorts, spaghetti strap top, and they went down the hill. And the hill got steeper and rockier, and she got afraid, and she kicked off, and she landed in a particular way, and he hit the air conditioning unit. And to this day, she has a few scars, but that's it. She has nothing else. Nothing else is wrong. And we're so thankful, but it affected everyone in my family, but we're thankful because had she not kicked off as bad as that was and kept going down the hill, she would have run into either boat trailers or into the lake. So things can change very quickly, but in those times you just have to find the silver lining, and it wasn't easy to find at the time, but since then we have certainly found it, and now that hill is called Hell Hill. That's what she called it. But the good thing is, probably 2 weeks later, she was back on a scooter again, and she's still going strong.
Yay. Wonderful. Yay.